Good morning. It's Renee. It is Monday, I think November 25th of Thanksgiving week, a few more days, and we get to eat good. And so as we move towards the holidays and towards the end of the year and work towards becoming CEO of our lives, creating those energetic outcomes, I want to talk over the next 7 lives about the things that get in our way and what we can do to change them, the kind of traps, our mindset traps that really get in our way and can affect our ability to become the CEO of our lives. And so the first thing I want to talk about today is I want to talk about negative scripts. So we all know that we have tons of thoughts a day. I think like 12,000 to 60,000, which is a crazy amount of thoughts. So obviously we're not aware of all of those thoughts, which means that a lot of them are going to be subconscious. And there are studies that say, and I've said this before, that 80% are negative and 95% are repetitive, which is just crazy. So those negative thoughts and negative scripts that we have that are just going around and around and tumbling in our brain, a lot of times they're on autopilot and can really self-sabotage our efforts to become the CEO of our life, to create the outcomes that we want, because we don't even realize what's going on. So the question is, how can we stop these negative scripts, and even can we stop them? And the answer is yes, we can stop them. How we do that is, number one, is through awareness, which I've talked about before, and kind of try to catch yourself when those thoughts are going around in our brain. Try to be aware of it or become aware of it, and really be intentional on our thinking. So when those words are tumbling around, ask ourselves the question is, are these serving me? Where did these thoughts come from? And what can I replace them with? Right? So you want to ask if these thoughts are even true. Am I telling myself stories? Where did these thoughts come from? Especially on the repetitive ones, because a lot of repetitive scripts are from way long ago and they're deep in our subconscious. So if we can become aware of them and really intentional on what is going around in our brain, we can take that 95% that's negative and turn that. Imagine if 95% of our thoughts were positive. Like, that would be very powerful. And it all starts here. It just does. So again, what we want to do in order to really create those energetic outcomes, so much energy is attached to our thoughts. So our mind is so powerful. So be aware of those thoughts. Be intentional in what we're thinking, and then really question, where did this come from? And is this thought that I'm having even true? And then start to reprogram it. Start to reprogram and change those negative scripts into positive scripts, which can be hard. It can be hard, and it does take work. So you need to want to make that shift. That's pretty important, that you actually want to change and you're willing to say, hey, where's this coming from? Is it serving me? Is this even true? And you know what? I'm going to talk back to you, because these negative scripts aren't going to control my life. I'm going to choose. I am CEO of my life. I am going to create the energetic outcomes that are going to get me forward, move me forward, and get me the outcomes that I want. And you can do that because you are CEO of your life. Have a great day. See you later. Where is the button? See ya.